Imagine stepping outside in the morning and being greeted by a sea of colors that look like they were painted by an artist's hand. Imagine blooms so perfectly placed that your neighbors stop to admire your garden every time they pass by. If you've ever dreamed of turning your garden into a living masterpiece, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about 10 flowers that can transform any space into a stunning work of art. Welcome back to Golden Hours Garden, where we inspire you to grow more beauty and joy right in your own backyard. If you're passionate about gardening and want fresh tips and inspiration every week, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And if you enjoy this list of flowers, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves gardening as much as you do. Now, let's dive right in and discover the flowers that will make your garden look like a masterpiece. Flower number 1, roses. Roses are the queens of the garden, and there's a reason they have been celebrated for centuries. Their elegant blooms, endless color choices, and intoxicating fragrance make them the perfect starting point if you want your garden to look like a work of art. Imagine soft pinks climbing gracefully over an archway, deep reds creating bold focal points, and creamy whites softening the edges of your garden beds. Roses add instant romance and sophistication to any outdoor space. The key to success with roses is planting them in the right location. They need at least 6 hours of sunlight per day, well-drained soil, and good air circulation to keep them healthy. Whether you choose climbing roses, hybrid teas, or shrub varieties, you'll want to prune them regularly to encourage new blooms and keep the plant's shape looking beautiful. Fertilizing at the right times during the growing season will reward you with continuous, abundant flowers that truly elevate your garden. Roses also pair beautifully with other plants, which can enhance that painterly look. Pair them with lavender for a soft cottage garden vibe, or with tall foxgloves and delphiniums to create a layered storybook display. With just a little care and thoughtful design, roses will always be the stars of your outdoor canvas. Flower number 2, hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are pure drama in the best possible way. Their large, cloud-like clusters of blooms create an instant focal point wherever you plant them. These flowers are perfect if you want that lush, overflowing look that feels like it came straight out of a garden magazine. Their colors range from crisp white to soft pink to rich blue. And the magical part is that their color can actually shift depending on your soil's pH level. That means you can create a custom color palette in your garden with just a few adjustments. Hydrangeas thrive in spots with morning sun and afternoon shade, making them ideal for brightening up partially shaded corners of your yard. They love consistently moist, well-drained soil, and a layer of mulch will help them stay hydrated through hot summer days. Pruning depends on the variety. Some bloom on old wood, others on new wood, so knowing your type will help you prune at the right time and keep those big, beautiful blooms coming back every year. For a garden that looks like a masterpiece, try mixing hydrangeas with hostas, astilbes, or ferns for a layered look with varying textures. You can even plant them along a walkway or use them as a backdrop in a mixed border to frame smaller, colorful annuals. Their round, sculptural blooms act like brushstrokes of color, giving your garden that soft, romantic, gallery-worthy feel. Flower number 3, tulips. Tulips are the ultimate sign that spring has arrived, and they can turn your garden into a breathtaking canvas of color. With their sleek, elegant blooms standing tall on green stems, tulips bring a sense of order and beauty to any flower bed. They come in nearly every shade imaginable, from classic reds and yellows to soft pastels and even dramatic purples and blacks, allowing you to create stunning color combinations that look like something out of an impressionist painting. The secret to a brilliant tulip display is in the planning. Plant tulip bulbs in the fall before the first frost, placing them in well-drained soil where they'll receive full sun. For the most artistic effect, plant them in large groups or drifts rather than in single rows. This creates a more natural, flowing look. Staggering early, mid, and late blooming varieties will keep your tulip display going for weeks, extending the season and giving your garden that show-stopping appeal for longer. Tulips also pair beautifully with other spring bloomers like daffodils, hyacinths, and pansies. You can use them to frame walkways, fill large containers, or create bold focal points in your garden beds. When planted thoughtfully, tulips can mimic the look of brushstrokes across your yard, making your outdoor space look like a living, ever-changing piece of art. Flower number 4. Peonies. Peonies are the ultimate symbol of romance and elegance in the garden. With their lush, ruffled blooms and intoxicating fragrance, they have the power to stop you in your tracks. These flowers come in soft blush pinks, creamy whites, vibrant corals, and deep reds, offering a color for every mood and garden style. When peonies are in full bloom, they look like fluffy, oversized paintbrush strokes that bring texture and depth to your garden. Peonies thrive in sunny locations with well-drained soil and plenty of room to grow. They don't like to be moved once planted, so choosing the perfect spot from the start is key. They may take a year or two to fully settle in, but once established, they can bloom for decades with minimal care. Supporting their heavy flower heads with stakes or peony rings can keep them upright and looking picture-perfect, especially after a spring rain. Design-wise, peonies are incredible companions to irises, delphiniums, and catmint, creating a full and layered look. You can plant them along fences, as standalone focal points, or in mixed perennial borders to add richness and drama. Their long lifespan and breathtaking blooms make them one of the best investments you can make if you want your garden to truly feel like a masterpiece year after year. Flower number 5. Dahlias. Dahlias are the bold artists of the flower world, known for their incredible variety of shapes, sizes, and colors. From tiny, delicate pompons to massive dinner plate blooms as wide as your face, dahlias are the statement makers every garden needs. Their vibrant reds, oranges, purples, and pinks bring an explosion of color that feels almost too perfect to be real, making them an essential choice for anyone who wants their garden to look like a curated work of art. Dahlias grow best in sunny spots with rich, well-drained soil. They are planted from tubers in the spring and need to be staked as they grow tall and heavy with flowers. With regular watering and consistent deadheading, dahlias will bloom continuously from midsummer until the first frost, giving your garden months of color and drama. Feeding them with a balanced fertilizer ensures they'll keep producing those magnificent blooms. In terms of design, dahlias can transform any garden bed into a masterpiece. They work beautifully alongside zinnias, marigolds, and salvias for a bold summer display, or you can group them in cutting gardens where you'll always have fresh bouquets on hand. Their diverse forms and striking hues add layers of texture, almost like an artist blending different brushstrokes across a canvas. With dahlias, your garden will never lack vibrancy or character. Flower number 6. Zinnias. Zinnias are the cheerful, playful bursts of color every garden needs. Their bright, vibrant blooms seem to radiate joy, instantly uplifting any space they inhabit. From hot pinks and fiery reds to sunny yellows and soft pastels, zinnias create a kaleidoscope of color that's perfect for borders, garden beds, or containers. Their long-lasting flowers and ease of growth make them ideal for gardeners who want maximum visual impact with minimal effort. Zinnias thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, and they are remarkably drought-tolerant once established. Starting them from seed in early spring or purchasing young plants ensures a long season of blooms. Regular deadheading keeps the flowers producing non-stop, creating a vibrant, never-ending display. They are also resistant to many pests and diseases, which means their brilliant colors won't be easily interrupted. For artistic appeal, zinnias pair beautifully with marigolds, cosmos, or salvias, creating lively, textured garden beds. They also make excellent cut flowers, allowing you to bring the joy of your garden indoors. whether planted in bold, colorful clusters or interspersed for a painterly effect. Zinnias add a dynamic, almost whimsical energy to your garden, making it look like a living, cheerful masterpiece. Flower number 7. Sunflowers. Sunflowers are the ultimate symbols of sunshine and happiness in the garden. Their tall, bold stems and vibrant yellow faces instantly draw the eye and bring a sense of warmth and energy to any outdoor space. Whether you choose towering varieties that reach over 6 feet or charming dwarf types for containers and smaller gardens, sunflowers create a striking vertical element that can transform a simple garden bed into a dynamic, artful display. Sunflowers thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, and they are remarkably easy to grow from seed. Plant them after the last frost and make sure to give them enough space to spread their roots. Succession planting every few weeks ensures a continuous display of blooms throughout summer. These cheerful giants also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, adding movement and life to your garden canvas. For an artistic garden design, plant sunflowers in groups or as a backdrop to smaller flowers like zinnias, cosmos, or dahlias. Their tall, striking presence provides a natural frame and creates layers of height and texture. As the sun follows them throughout the day, their bright blooms seem almost alive, bringing an uplifting, whimsical energy to your garden that's hard to match. Sunflowers are true showstoppers, turning any space into a joyful masterpiece. Flower number 8. Lavender. Lavender is the epitome of elegance and tranquility in the garden. Its soft purple spikes, delicate fragrance, and silvery green foliage create a serene, almost magical atmosphere that instantly elevates any outdoor space. Lavender not only adds color and texture but also attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, making your garden feel alive and harmonious. Its calming scent and classic look make it a favorite for creating a peaceful, artful retreat right in your backyard. Lavender thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and it doesn't like to sit in water, so good drainage is essential. Pruning after flowering encourages bushy growth and keeps the plant looking tidy and full year after year. Lavender is also drought-tolerant once established, which makes it a low-maintenance option for gardeners who want beauty without constant care. Planting in groups or as low hedges enhances its visual impact and creates a continuous wave of soft purple throughout your garden. For design inspiration, lavender pairs beautifully with roses, peonies, and catmint, creating a layered, romantic garden style. It works well along pathways, as borders around garden beds, or even in containers near seating areas, adding color, fragrance, and structure. With its combination of beauty, scent, and versatility, lavender brings an artist's touch to your garden, making your outdoor space feel like a serene, fragrant masterpiece. Flower number 9. Snapdragons. Snapdragons are charming, vertical bursts of color that bring height, texture, and character to any garden. Their unique, tubular blooms resemble little dragons, adding a whimsical storybook feel that makes your garden look both playful and sophisticated. With colors ranging from soft pastels to vibrant reds, yellows, and purples, snapdragons are perfect for creating bold contrasts or subtle, layered color palettes in your flower beds. Snapdragons thrive in full sun with well-drained soil, and they benefit from regular watering during dry periods. They can be started from seeds indoors or planted directly outdoors once the frost has passed. Deadheading spent blooms encourages continuous flowering, so your garden can stay full of color from spring into early summer. These versatile plants are ideal for both borders and containers, making them a flexible choice for any garden design. In terms of design, snapdragons pair beautifully with roses, petunias, or zinnias, creating a layered and textured effect that draws the eye upward. Their upright growth adds vertical interest, balancing lower-growing plants and giving your garden a dynamic, multi-dimensional appearance. By strategically placing snapdragons throughout your beds, You can guide the viewer's gaze and create the impression of a carefully painted, three-dimensional canvas. Flower number 10. Foxgloves. Foxgloves are dramatic, tall spires of bell-shaped flowers that bring instant elegance and charm to any garden. Their towering growth adds vertical interest, creating natural focal points that draw the eye and give your outdoor space a storybook feel. With colors ranging from soft pinks and purples to creamy whites and speckled varieties, foxgloves add texture, height, and a painterly quality that feels truly magical. Foxgloves thrive in partial sun to full shade with well-drained soil, and they are typically biennial, meaning they flower in their second year. Planting them among shorter perennials or annuals helps create a layered effect, and allowing some self-seeding ensures that they return year after year. Supporting them with stakes can keep their tall stems upright, ensuring their elegant form is always on display. For a masterpiece garden, foxgloves pair beautifully with peonies, roses, and delphiniums. Placing them in clusters or along the back of garden beds creates a sense of depth, while interspersing them with lower-growing flowers adds softness to the edges. Their graceful, bell-shaped blooms and stately height make foxgloves a natural choice for anyone wanting to create a garden that feels like a living, artistic composition. We've just explored 10 incredible flowers that have the power to transform any garden into a breathtaking work of art. From the timeless elegance of roses to the whimsical charm of foxgloves, each of these blooms adds its own unique character, color, and texture to your outdoor space. By combining height, color, and layering, you can create a garden that feels three-dimensional, dynamic, and completely alive, like a living painting that changes with every season. Remember, the key to a truly artistic garden is planning. Consider the sun and soil needs of each flower. Think about bloom times to keep your garden colorful throughout the season, and mix textures and colors for visual interest. Whether it's the bold statement of Dahlias, the cheerful vibrancy of Zinnias, or the calming elegance of Lavender, every flower on this list plays a special role in creating harmony and beauty in your garden. With thoughtful design, patience, and a little care, your garden can become more than just a collection of plants. It can be a space that inspires, relaxes, and delights every time you step outside. Each bloom, each layer, and each texture contributes to a masterpiece that is uniquely yours. If you loved this video, let us know in the comments which flower you're most excited to plant first. Don't forget to like this video, share it with a fellow gardening enthusiast, and subscribe to Golden Hours Garden for more tips, inspiration, and creative ideas to make your garden extraordinary. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video, and remember, with just a few carefully chosen flowers, your garden can truly look like a work of art. Happy planting, and may your garden always bloom beautifully.